Good morning, boys. Good morning, boys. Hey, Cash. Hey, Cash. Hey, Leon. Come on, boys. Hey, Thor. Hey, Thor. Morning, all. I'm Andy, and this is Harness to the Land. It is 5:10 in the morning, and we are going ploughing. It's too hot to be ploughing in the middle of the day at the minute. It's going to be a 30-degree day, and I don't have the time to lose this week. We've got to get this cover crop in so we can start the next ploughing for the spring oats. So we are ploughing early. Go on then, get back. Go on, get back. Where are you trying to go, eh? Where are you trying to go? Right, get back. Get back. Get back. Come on. Okay, get back, little boy. Get back. Come on, you bugger. There we go. Okay, little boy, open up. Oh, suck up. Right, let's find some reins, put some reins on board. All we need to do is get them. Right then, get back. Okay, little boy, get back. Get back. Get back. Good man. Cash there having his ceremonial stretch. Normally, I can't see him obviously, but normally it's one leg and then the other. Weird beast. Get on him. Let's pass, boys. Good boy. 4, which way are you going to go? Step over. Step over. Good boy. Come on. Woo. Woo. When we're ever taking more than 2, we tied a team together. And that means I only have to lead 1 horse. Everybody goes at the same rate, everyone goes at the same pace. They're in the order that they will go in the team. I don't know, works for us. That's what we've always done. You just have to make sure that these head ropes are short enough that the tied on horse can't get in front of the tied to horse. So Thor cannot get in front of Cash and Leon cannot get in front of Thor. That isn't too big a problem with horses like mine that are good. It's something definitely to bear in mind if you've got youngsters or you're trying it for the first time. Go on, you're going to run the camera clean over there. So the team and I were just walking out to the field. It's 5:30. Truth be told, I wanted to be out here. I wanted to be outside before 5 today, and I really wanted to be sort of doing this walk 20 minutes ago. Try and get as much ploughing in with the light as possible, but it's not the end of the world. We've only lost 20 minutes. 25 minutes or something. We'll have a good session until it gets too hot. I think the thermometer on the yard said it was 18 degrees. So it's not exactly cool, but it's going to be a damn sight better than 30. And once that sun gets up over the horizon, the temperature will start rising quite quickly. So we're just going to see how we can go today. We opened out on Saturday and that went really well. So today's really easy. It's just put the horses on and go up and down. Not have to think too much as long as the boys do a good job. I doubt the soil will have dried out very much since the last time we ploughed it, so the plough should be set up pretty well for the job. We can just spend some time going up and down, getting some work done. There is our plough. Oh, and a bit of a moon there too. She took some coaxing to come, young Flossie, but she's coming. That's good, isn't it? Right, come boys. Okay. Come on, Leon. Woo. Come on, Big Thor. Woo. Right, step over. Woo. Good boy. Okay, Cash. Woo. Reins on. Let's put that on first so stuff doesn't get in the way. So I will try my best to explain what's happening as we're going. We've got 3 horses today, obviously. We're going to use one set of reins, a set of forked reins, or split reins, I think some people call them. I made these. We have a Biothane set of Amish made reins, and so I just copied the split because there's a bit of an offset, then both the ends aren't the same length. The one that goes inside opposed to outside is always a bit longer, because of course the one on the outside, the one I am doing now, only has to go to Cash. The one on the inside has to go further to the next horse. So I just spliced some bits of rope together and made some nice long ones that in the real world could do with being 15 inches longer, but they're long enough and that's all that matters. So because we've got 3, you have a rein go to Cash and you have a rein go to Thor. So they are the left reins for the whole team. And then we have a joiner that will join Cash and Thor together. Well, normally this joiner goes on the bit and it attaches bit to bit, but Thor really doesn't like it when the other horses toss their heads around if they're getting rid of a fly or want to bite their shoulder or something to get rid of a fly, or yawn. They sag their heads to have a big yawn. He doesn't like getting his mouth banged around, so we attach him head collar to head collar, which I must admit is something I've never done before, but seems to work just fine, and he's much happier, so it seems like a no-brainer, doesn't it? So now we do the same for the other side. So these are the right reins for the team. The outside rein goes to Leon, the inside rein goes to Thor, and then we'll join their heads, and that gives me pretty equal control over everybody. Thor's got a rope because I take it on and off, because of course now it's attached to his head collar, but we don't want it attached to his head collar, it needs to go with him, so he's on a rope because it's easier, but Leon is on a chain because he is normally next to Ollie, so it's not a problem. And we keep those on by these quick link things. And his is damaged. I bought some new ones about 2 weeks ago and they're still in the car, and I still keep using this blooming damaged one because I keep forgetting to get the good ones out of the car. There you go. So that's the team all tied together, hedge tied together, reins on and everything. Now we hitch on at the back. Make sure you are well out the way. One day, again, I've had this harness 3 years, Thor's harness for 3 years, and his traces are longer than everybody else's. One day, I will cut the length off so that they are the same length as everyone else's. And I've been saying I'm going to do it every single day I use it for 3 years, and I've not got around to it. Step over, biggin. Step over. Good boy. Okay, that's them hitched on at the back. We've got one last thing. We have a tie back. Goes on Leon. Leon has a habit of just working too hard. He takes on too much responsibility and works too hard. He does more than his fair share. And a tie back, all that does is literally ties him back to the effort of everybody else. So he can't do too much. Let's get rid of the handbrake. Always leave a handbrake down. Okay, little boys, hold fast. We're going to sort of talk you through a bit of a turn. Biggest thing when you're going downhill is try and stop them from speeding up, especially mine. They tend to speed up as you get to the headlands. Woo! And then you've got to keep them in a straight line. Off boys, turn off. They like to cut the corner and make a short run for themselves. Can't really blame them, can you? Then you've got to keep the plough up off the ground, keep the ploughshare from touching the soil. The ploughshare touches the soil you dig. Woo! You need to send the horses further than the furrow, otherwise your plough's going to turn in too soon, and you don't want your plough to really go beyond the furrow. Off little boys, turn off, step over. Good boys, off then, turn off, rock it on the land side. Woo! Stop Leon from running off uphill before you're in the right spot. Woo! Calm down, boys. Okay, boys, up a step. Woo! Hold the wheels on the ground. That'll put the nose, the point of the ploughshare on the ground, and that will hopefully make it plough. Cash, hold fast. Okay, so I think Hollywood has given the sort of interpretation that ploughing's really, really difficult. And I think our American cousins still might agree with that, because they use what's called a swing plough. It's only got one wheel at the front, where we over here, our walk behind ploughs, have two. So provided that everything is set up correctly, the plough is doing its job correctly, I've got that set up. Leon in the furrow stays in the furrow. As long as he stays in the furrow, he keeps the rest of the team straight. Provided that those things are met, ploughing is dead easy. I'm not touching the plough, I'm not doing anything with the horses. My job, the ploughman's job, is basically to be the foreman of the operation and ensure that each element is doing its job as efficiently as possible, and then ploughing's really easy. But we hold the handles because the plough is always telling me stuff. It tells me whether or not the soil's starting to dry out and therefore starts to behave differently, and then I have to tweak the plough for that to run right. I hold the reins for the same. I can feel if a horse is starting to get lazy or not, and that affects the draft. So if one of the horses moves forward or one of the horses moves backwards, that affects that 3-horse evener, which is effectively a seesaw, and then it moves that point of draft to the left or the right, and then it equally moves the plough. So you don't want to not have your hands on the handles. You need to be there to make micro corrections. If you hit a great big flint, or a horse suddenly stops to have a wee, you don't want the plough to fire off in the wrong direction. But for the most part, you should be able to go ploughing all day and not break a sweat. It should not be hard. Other than the fact that you've got to walk miles and miles and miles and miles, it should not be hard. Okay, well, this is something you don't see every day. I'm just ploughing along. Cash jumps, flinches, very unlike him. Hame strap busted. Hame strap's come clean off. Let's get inside and you might be able to see. Hame strap worn right through, look. The boys do give everything a bit of wear.